bevo.com.
John, whether you're at HSBC Bank, Morgan Stanley or the Blackstone Group, you always get to the very top of your industry or your profession. So what 2 or 3 success habits have you incorporated that has enabled you to get to the top every time?
It's interesting. I think when people start out in their career, and particularly in banking, they ask me, how do I become a successful banker? And I always say it's the 3 Ds. It's deadlines, detail, and data. And if you're going to be successful for the first 5 to 10 years of your career, you've got to be good at deadlines, managing expectations in terms of getting things done. You've got to be good at data, namely getting the numbers right. And you've got to be very good at detail, namely making sure that everything is checked, double-checked, and all the documents are perfectly correct. Now, roll the camera forward. Later on in one's career, sort of years 10, 20, 25, 30, I think it's people, perspicacity, and dignity. And that has more to do with realizing the business is all about people. It's all about paying attention to people, trying to be perspicacious in terms of what makes people tick. That's why in this world it's very challenging, because we're constantly doing video conferences, we're sending emails, there's a lot of technology, and the technology actually jams or intrudes upon real perspicacity. And therefore it's incumbent upon people to still spend a real face time together, seeing people one-on-one, eye contact, body language, and the nuances of being together. And the third element after people perspicacity is dignity. I think as you get older and as you travel around the planet, how people treat each other, and remember, it's not about money. It's about the element of the human condition. How I respect your job, your position, your culture, your language, your family, and how I respect your dignity is very, very important. And we're seeing this in spades right now during this sort of so-called Great Recession, where the job is the biggest source of dignity. Again, it's not about money. It's about getting up in the morning and knowing that you have a job, which for most people on the planet determines your self-worth, beyond whether someone loves you, or whether you have children, or whether you have a whole range of activities.
Brilliant. Because I know that you also surround yourself by highly successful people, and I understand your dinner you hold some great dinner parties with some of these top level people. If ever you want to invite me, I will be free for that evening, I can promise you. But have you noticed there being sort of 2 or 3 characteristics that are common to all of the sort of highly successful people that you come across and you know?
You know, you use the word highly successful. I think that's the wrong word. I mean, people who come to dinner, they all have a different position on the planet. And I think there's a great objective to introduce people to other people at a dinner party that they would not normally meet in their normal walk of life. So to seat an actress next to a banker, or a great writer next to a politician, or an editor next to a rather esoteric painter. So these people are all successful. They're all unique. They all have an important role on the planet. And they're all successful perhaps in their own way. But they're not successful based on any one definition.
No.
bevo.com